Have you ever had a message from a loved one who'd passed away that you knew was undeniably real? Tonight's ghost story is part 2 of Grandad Came Back for His Socks. Now listen, if you've seen me on your For You page a few times, you know my name is Becky, you know that I tell real life ghost stories, and I'd be really grateful if you hit the follow button because it really helps me out. If you haven't seen me before, I tell ghost stories, and I would love to tell yours. If something creepy has happened to you, something in your home, at an Airbnb, some kind of time slip, something demonic, a premonition, a visitation from someone who you love who's passed over, anything like that, go to my profile, click message, send me your story. I would love to talk to you about it. Okay, so following on from Olivia's story, her grandpa died, his name was Jim. She had a baby, a son, she called him Little Jim, which is absolutely adorable. The nephew has run upstairs and has seen a scary man up there. They know that Little Jim wasn't in the house that day, so it's definitely something weird that the nephew's seen. So Olivia says, one day my sister told me she had had a dream that Grandpa said he was off now. He just nipped back to pick up some socks. Imagine. Hey listen, I get chilblains in the winter, alright? If we need socks over there, I'm stocking up now. She says he said goodbye and we never heard him in that house again after that dream. That's wild. Olivia says it's not a scary story. Actually, it's rather nice. I used to be frightened of the dark before this, but after I realised that spirits are just us, passed on, still pottering around. So true. And Olivia forgot to say something, so she messaged me again and said, I'd also forgot to add one bit. A few years later, me and my son were chatting about Grandpa, and I was telling him about his namesake. While I chatted, I noticed a strange glowing light appear and disappear in the corner of his room. His curtains were closed, so there was no possible light source. She says Jim, who had his back to the light I'd seen, suddenly asked if I'd seen a strange light. Apparently, he'd just seen one elsewhere in the room right after I had. Could it have been Grandpa sending a message that he was still there? She says we tried to replicate the lights with no avail. Maybe he just nipped in to see Jim all grown up and get another pair of socks. I love the story. Thank you, Olivia. If you've got a creepy story or a lovely story like this one, go to my profile, click message and send me yours. Seriously, people don't think that they're worth sending sometimes, but they are. They're amazing. I love reading them. So I'll see you in the next one.